Ryan Wilson, Bryant McFadden in the mix to break it down, and I think some film study needs to be done, not just here, but in Dallas specifically. Dak Prescott giving the ball away at an alarming rate, leads the league in the regular season in interceptions thrown, and he missed 5 games, guys. How do you succeed with a quarterback that you know is going to give the team an extra possession or two?
It's hard, especially in the playoffs when you're playing good on good. You can sneak by in the regular season when you're playing against teams that don't have playoff aspirations or lack talent. When you talk about getting to the playoffs and this trend continues to follow your quarterback, it's going to be a short stay in the postseason, regardless of who you're playing against. One thing about Dak Prescott, he's been consistent in throwing turnovers. He has to find a way to get that cloud off of him. He's under that cloud. That forecast has just been raining on him. And I understand their first game in the postseason next week is against the Buccaneers. And I know the Buccaneers, they've been bad and inconsistent on both sides of the football. But I can tell you this much. They still have Tom Brady. And I think we all would agree if you had to put all of the chips in the middle of the table and bet on one quarterback between Tom Brady and Dak Prescott in a playoff-like atmosphere, I think we all would take Tom Brady. So he has to find a way, Dak Prescott, that is being smart with the football, because this team is overly talented, but they will have shortcomings if he continues to throw the football to the wrong team.
B-Max, 7 straight games Dak Prescott's thrown an interception. Now, he might be a franchise quarterback on paper, but we have not seen that over the last 2 months. And look, there are reports before this game that Mike McCarthy, should the Cowboys go out like they did last year with that embarrassing show in the playoffs, his job might be in jeopardy. This ain't the way to do it. And if you want to take a look around, just take a look around the NFC East. Look at the Giants, a team that didn't even roll their starters out there, and the Cowboys played their starters almost the entire time. 2 completely different approaches to those football games. The Giants came out there, played hard, was a reflection of their head coach, first-year guy Bryant, and the Cowboys came out there, laid an egg, and you could argue a reflection of their coach, Mike McCarthy, who's been around the block a time or two. So I would imagine Jerry Jones is certainly taking notice of this. It wasn't like the Washington football team, who now call themselves the Commanders, was a playoff outfit. They just benched Carson Wentz for what must be the 5th or 6th time this year. Taylor Heineke can't get on the field. They roll Sam Howell out there, their 5th-round pick, who hadn't taken a snap prior to Sunday's action. So all those things together, and then you go out there and play the way you did it for the Cowboys, those are huge concerns. And B-Mac, you hit it. It doesn't matter who you're playing next week. You could be playing Tampa Bay with Brad Johnson starting on that football team, or Sean King. I'd be very concerned if I were the Dallas Cowboys playing another football game a week from now, given what they just did on this football field in Washington, D.C.
I don't know if you frequent on social media, Big Bad Brad. He's still got it, Ryan. He's still got it. So he might be a problem down there in Tampa. It will be a flat-footed Cowboys team taking on those Bucs in Super Wildcard Weekend. Thank you, guys.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.